Greetings everyone, Spartan here. Welcome to YCL Season 7. I am your coach of the Victorville Beatini. I'll be going through my draft analysis of what I've drafted. So it's been quite a bit. A lot has changed since I've last uploaded a video.
You thought you'd never see me again, didn't you? Well, too bad! I'm alive!
One thing, I moved. So that was also a reason why I haven't really uploaded my remaining games.
Please, no Johns.
So there's that. I was lucky to get a chance to come back again and participate in this season. And this season, it's going to be pretty interesting. Playing through Generation 9. This is going to be my first Draft League for Generation 9. And I'm actually very excited to participate. So, without further ado, let's talk about the whole draft process. Usual snake draft, 16 coaches, but there were like 2 divisions. So one is a Scarlet Division, one's a Violet Division. I am in Violet Division. And we were given 82 points to use to pick out 10 Pokemon. And after the draft, we were allowed to use up to 13 points to determine Pokemon between 1 to 3 Pokemon to use as Celestialized captains. That'll be pretty interesting. Alright, so are you guys ready?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Alright, I'm gonna reveal the team in 3, 2, 1. So this is a team that I have drafted. I went ahead and drafted Roaring Moon, Goldango, Azumarill, Donphan, Blaze Tauros, Dashbun, Rapska, Toxtricity Scyther, and Sawsbuck. There are a few things I do want to mention. First off is the core that I'm trying to go for, which is the Dragon Fairy Steel Core. I really do think Roaring Moon plus Goldango is such a solid pair, and I wanted options. So for an offensive Fairy Steel Dragon Core, I wanted to go for Azumarill, while at the same time I want to go for a defensive route. I switch it out of Azumarill with Dashbun whenever I want. Donphan is pretty much one of my better hazard removals. I'm gonna be honest with you all, hazard removal is pretty barren in Scarlet and Violet. There's a good amount of like rapid spinners, but there's not that many defoggers. So that's kind of interesting, I'm gonna be honest. I felt like I was like, oh, I need to find a defogger and a rapid spinner. Well, at least one of them. And I did get Donphan. I also went ahead and get a God Scyther as a defogger as well, because the other options for, let's say, just as a defogger at low points, not that great. So I went with one of the better options. And also, I had a different idea of my overall team, but unfortunately, someone sniped me like 2 turns before I was about to pick up one Pokemon, and that was Arboliva. So I went because I was gonna go for Arboliva plus Drifblim kind of combo, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So I went ahead with Scyther and Sawsbuck as, in quote, replacements. But we'll see how both Scyther and Sawsbuck do this season, because I've never really used Sawsbuck before. And I'm pretty sure Sawsbuck did get a fair good amount of buffs and whatnot. Rapska, I really wanted to draft because it was one of the only 2 Pokemon that had the move, what was it? Revival Blessing. That move, I really do think that's going to change the overall aspect of Draft League formula. The Draft League
English, mother! Do you speak it?
meta, pretty much. I really do think Rapska can be pretty good. It has relatively decently good stats. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Blaze Paldean Tauros, I'm looking forward to using because it's like Intimidator. It has really good moves, surprisingly. Close combat, body press. Its signature move, Raging Bull, is pretty cool, where it does damage based on the typing it has, and also break screens. It has a really good base damage of 90. and it has a relatively good bulk. It's like a bulkier, a slightly slower, more bulkier version of regular Tauros, which I think is fine. I think that's pretty good for a fire and fighting type Pokemon. I'm also looking forward to using Dash Bun because I think Dash Bun can be good. I know it doesn't have the greatest HP stat. I think it was like base HP of 57, but it is a Wish Passer, and its defense stats are pretty good. Specifically, its base defense stat. So I think it can be good, but we'll see how things go. And it has a really good ability too. Something that Alice had wished it had, which is its ability to be immune to fire type attacks and give itself a +2 in defense, which I think is insane. I never really used Azumarill, and I'm looking forward to using it because every time I see Azumarill, I'm like, should I draft it or should I not draft it? I never got a chance to draft it, so I'm looking forward to using Azumarill. We'll see how I use it. I think offensively it can be extremely good, but I want to see if I can, I don't know, try to use it defensively. We'll see. Gholdengo is pretty interesting. I ended off Generation 8 with a Steel and Ghost type Pokemon. Now, in Generation 9, my first one of my first Pokemon to draft is also a Steel and Ghost type Pokemon. I'm actually looking forward to using Gholdengo. Really good stats, really good ability with gold, good as gold, where it's immune to stats abilities, which I think that's a really good aspect. You're immune to like Taunt, you're immune to Defog even. Like, it's really good. And its move pool isn't that bad in terms of special attacks. You got Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, one of its signature moves, which is Make It Rain, which is like almost as powerful as Overheat, with only like a minor downside of being a special attack dropping by 1 stage compared to 2 stages, which is really good actually. It actually makes Make It Rain actually spammable. I'm looking forward to using it. Roaring Moon, I'm actually looking forward to. The fact that it got to me in a 8-man draft, I think that's really cool that I get to use this mod. I mean, I will say it's no Flutter Mane, but I do have to say that Roaring Moon does have the capabilities of being super good. It has a really good attack stat, really good speed, even it has decently good bolt. Like, it's like a better Hydreion, a quote better, in terms of like physical offensive and good speed. I think it has like base 119 speed. And the fact that it's a signature ability, photosynthesis or photosynthesis. I think it's protosynthesis. Gives it a boost based on its highest stat, and one of the better, 2 of its best stats are speed and attack. You can benefit out of that. I know that its speed boost is similar to Choice Scarf, whereas the boost in attack is similar to a Life Orb, so I could probably see some benefits out of it. Overall, I almost forgot. City. I'm sorry, Traxxer City. It's funny. I'm drafting Toxtricity again because it was available, and also that I've used it one time. That was back in LDL 13. Yes, season 13, or actually, in fact, won a championship with Toxtricity. So, bringing one of my champion Pokemon into my draft is pretty cool. And before I finish off, I do mention the Pokemon that are highlighted, which are Dash Bun and Toxtricity. Toxtricity. Both of those Pokemon are my Terra captains. These Pokemon, I really do think, out of all my Pokemon, have really good benefits of being Terra Captains. I do think Toxtricity is the better Terra Captain out of any Pokemon that I have. Because of the fact they can go for normal boom bursts, and that's super strong. And then Dashbun is more of a defensive Terra Captain, where it can able to go into any form, any typing defensively, and have like still a good immunity. So I really do think that both those Pokemon are the best ones. I had other options, of course, but I went with those two in the end. But that's about it. Those are the Pokemon that I think that are like my best captains, and that's my overall draft. I mean, I think it can be good. We'll see. I know this overall season is pre-home, so not a lot of Pokemon are gonna learn their best moves, but we'll see how things go. I really do think that my Fairy Dragon Steel core is really good, and I do like my my Fighting Psychic and Dark core as well. Yeah, we'll see how things go. But that's about it for me here. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Week 1 should be starting next week, and we'll be actually facing against Talon Master J as our first week opponent. So looking forward to that. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.